Here, it's me again, once again, and today we are talking about something different today. The Battlefield talk will continue, yes it will, but today we are talking about a game that has suppressed and put away my addiction to Call of Duty for a little while, and that game from Embark Studios is Arc Raiders. I've been super into this game. They had a tech test. I was lucky to get an invite and try it out, unlike Battlefield Labs, which I'm still waiting for. But today we're here to talk about Arc Raiders and some of the stuff that I like from the game. Sit back, relax, and hear me wax poetically about my new addiction, which is Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a, let's just say, a comet out of the sky. Arc Raiders is a extraction shooter, third-person extraction shooter, plays so well for being a tech test. Like, it was so polished when I played it. I was like, man, this thing can come out tomorrow, and I'll be gladly to pay the $40 for this game. Secretly, and I shouldn't be saying this, I'll pay $80 for this game. Yeah, I would. I'm so glad that it's going to be 40 or 50, but I would have paid $80 for this game. No problem. So let's get into some things that I would like to see appear in Arc Raiders when it's finally released. Hopefully it'll be shadow dropped in the summertime. That's the bet right now. First off, I think it'll be awesome if they can add a self-revive item for solo players. It's been frustrating when you play solo and you get sniped from way across the map and you can't get back into the fight because you can't revive yourself. A self-revive will be good for players to give them a second chance to defend themselves and to keep going or to escape. Another thing I like to see is better tutorials for players of all skill levels. I think it would be great if there was a section of the game that explained things like the prox chat, how to use push to talk, explain item locations, explain all the little signs and symbols that are in the game, and a detailed description on how to deal with all the Arc robots that are inside the game. Speaking of the Arc robots, they're all very cool, Skynet-style enemies that are great challenges for most players, whether you're playing solo or in a group. But I think it would be cool maybe if they add more different type of enemies to the game, maybe a more human-style enemy or rival faction to the Raiders that roam the maps. Mutant enemies might be a little too much, or maybe they can add like wildlife and animals. But I don't think the lore of Arc Raiders even includes animals that roam on the surface because I haven't seen one at all. It's been mainly just robots. Another thing, the lore of Arc Raiders is very interesting to me. The world is cool, it has that rustic, futuristic style that reminds me of Fallout. I think it would be great if they had like a lore section in the game, a tab where you can like read about like the factions, what happened, a timeline, maybe even a web series where you can get like a detailed history of the world and stories from people that actually lived in the world, because this world is dope and I would definitely want to explore it more. Kind of find out what happened to it and what made it so bleak and to send people underground. There's a lot of potential for this world and I definitely think it's worth exploring. But let me know what you guys think. Another thing I would like to see is maybe like a room that you can customize that's yours. A place to display like your most prized trinkets and possessions that you've got from your different raids. Maybe you can show it off and invite different players to your room if you're the host leader. They can hang out and chill and see what like cool stuff you picked up along the way. The free loadout option, which I used a ton in this game, it means certain item runs less stressful. It'll allow me to go explore and experiment without having to be worried about, oh man, I can't do this. I can't be a little risky because I might lose my stuff. Embark Studio, this was a very needed feature and you get all the praise for this. The free loadout is definitely legit maybe you can tweak it more to make it like a class-specific style loadout, but the free loadout as is a very, very cool feature. Another thing I was thinking about is whether to add a mode where players can complete quests and play the game without other raiders on the map. This mode can focus on dealing with arc robots or maybe even some human bots, more like an offline mode, but I'm worried that it may not still be arc raiders without the PvPvE stuff that makes the game unique. It's an interesting idea to be brought up. I am sure in the survey that they gave out to people, this might be something that they may broach, but an offline mode might be a welcome, or it might change how the game is played for the vast majority of the people that come into the game. On the other hand, a few other things I don't want to see in the game, vehicles being the main one, call-in drops, air drops, like air strikes and stuff like that. Nah, definitely don't need that. And maybe another thing that I kind of don't want to see would be like highly customizable weapons. I do like how it's just like some weapons get a grip and a muzzle and that's it. Some might get a stock, a vertical grip, and maybe an extended mag, but that's it. And I think that's kind of cool. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any more ideas and features that you want to see inside Arc Raiders, drop it in the comments below. I don't have a lot of Arc Raiders footage, but I will upload what I do have, and I will give some commentary on it also. The new Battlefield stuff will be coming this week also, and we'll see what else is cooking up. Until then, it's your man Sean Money Double XL. See you next time.
On the map, it's electrical. Also, anything that's near an elevator. The east elevator has 10 minutes left.
Huh? Yeah, we can probably hit that. Cause
the south elevator has 5 minutes left. So
I should have bought a hatch key.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the south has 5.
So we're going to east. Over
Yeah.
to south.
South has 5. Yeah, that's fine. Let's head out. Alright, let's go down.
Safe windows closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes. Let's head west.
Be careful. That drone's in the air. They're shooting.
That one there.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna go down. Follow me here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, turn your flashlight off.
Yep.
Rockets here. There, by the launch towers.
Alright. Now we're gonna take this.
Oh, you went underground. Okay.
Yeah. Now see if there's any electrical components in here.
Okay.
Anything to scavenge. I'm coming towards your side.
Metal brackets.
Alright, there's the... Alright, let's head to the elevator. Alright, there's a couple of search and breaches here. Maybe we'll get lucky. lot of voltage converters. Remember how hard it was to find explosive mixtures, and now what if they just... Up. Up.
Turn.
Yeah, just keep moving. Move this way. We're moving towards the elevator, so we're making progress.
Oh, I found electrical components.
Finally. Is that what we need though?
Yeah, that's what I needed. Alright, we can get out of here now.
Alright, hold on. Alright, let me... Yeah.
It's a minute on the elevator.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. I'll get the electrical components a different time. How many you still need? One, right?
Yeah, all I need is one. I got
Alright, cool. I need two, but I can come back and get it now that I know there's somebody here. Alright.
By the launch towers. Let's go northeast.
So hit this elevator?
Yeah, yeah. As long as we hit the button before it says,
Somebody already hit it.
that's fine. Let them just get in, and as soon as they get in, yep, they're good.
One.
Hatch open. Proceed to elevator.
Press the button, you dumb fuck.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big rocket.
Yep. Alright, we're good. Fantastic.
All Raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Yeah, like the $6 grand for a metal. I mean, $6 grand for the hatch key is like a steal.
Yeah. And you can get it at any time.
Yeah, and you can have it in your private thing, so even if you die, you still keep it.
Let's go. Yeah, what a great run. Great run. Great run, man.
Ooh, boy.
Bro, what a run. What a run.